we work largely on the executive side of the equation, where we work with the executive team and they want to build their future. And what they look to is they're always looking to build trusted leaders. They want trusted leaders that can make good decisions. They want people that can think critically. And, most and foremost, they want people that can solve a problem. Don't just bring us a problem, bring us a solution. But when people, particularly, we talked about earlier, the chaos, all these other things, well, there are people pushing, pulling, kicking, and demanding they move forward, or people are voluntold to be in new positions, those types of things. And what happens invariably, the first half dozen or more sessions that you get into, almost all people in new positions or new managers, those types of things, they always ask these questions around credibility and confidence. Now I'm in charge of a team, and I'm having to manage, or looking to manage, people that might be 10 years my senior. How do I do that? And I know, back to that, I know I can do this report. I know I can do this ABC, but I don't know that the people on my team can do that. How do I engage them and not violate the trust, but I still have to be accountable for the output? So they're in this thing of going from a very strong individual contributor to being a team collaborator and pulling people forward at that level. But we walk through the aspect of the knowledge and experience that you have to bring to the table. And it's those things that earn you your confidence and your credibility. And you have to protect your confidence at all costs. You can
Yeah.
never compromise that. Just like on the behavior side, you never want to make an integrity mistake. Integrity is the lubrication of all these relationships. But what we find on the knowledge and experience side, you've got to bring some level of expertise to the table. Now, as an engineer, I always thought that was technical, but I'm a recovering engineer. And as you go through those things, you learn, well, there's the technical aspects you can be a subject matter expert in. You can be a functional expert, sales, marketing, HR, all those other bits and pieces that have to be in place to make an organization run. Or you can be an expert on the commercial side, the T's and the C's, and all those elements that engage. Or you can be an expert on the organizational side. And you look at organizations in different periods of their life existence, they have to have all those pieces. But when it comes to that knowledge and experience and what subject matter expertise you bring to the table, most people kind of know that. And we never get into functionally how they need to be doing their job, but they've never thought about the value that these other people bring to the table and how you all have to work together. But one of the most interesting questions that you'll ask people, and you might want to try this one with your friends, you might
Yeah.
lose some of them, but when you go out to dinner, you're meeting people for the first time. Hey, what do you do? What industry? What's your industry or sector specialty? And see what they say.
Mm.
And oftentimes, what happens, you get this diatribe of 15 to 30 minutes on what do they do, and you still don't know what they
You
do.
still know. Matter of fact,
Versus,
you're more confused than when you started.
versus someone that says, "Well, I'm a software. I run DevOps for a software integrations company, and I keep the software products running." That's much more succinct than, well, I write code and I've worked on this project and that project and I started a. So people get lost, but that's one of my favorite things to work with folks on is tell me what industry or sector specialty you're in. And if you don't know, let's talk about it. But, what do you get up every morning and think you are? I know you're a professional speaker. I know you do sales. I know you do marketing, all those other things. But if you got to tell somebody every morning I get up and I'm a salesperson, that's one thing. Okay, what do you sell? Where do you sell door to door vacuum cleaners? That's an old reference too, right? But what are people going to hire you for? That's what it gets to at some point.
Yeah.